Over the course of multiple seasons, 1000 Elb Sisters has chronicled the emotional and physical journeys of the Slaton sisters as they navigated extreme weight challenges, surgeries, and newfound fame. Among the standout stars of the series, Tammy Slaton has remained one of the most talked about figures. But beyond the hospital visits, rehab stints, and emotional breakthroughs, one aspect of Tammy's life continues to quietly emerge. Her personal interests, particularly a hobby she's subtly yet repeatedly showcased, which could eventually lead to her exit from the TLC franchise. This detailed account explores 6 distinct moments when Tammy Slaton revealed her growing passion for a hobby that has the potential to become her next big move, perhaps even away from reality television. These moments may seem minor on their own, but collectively they paint a portrait of someone finding identity, expression, and purpose beyond the lens of the reality TV camera. 1. Tammy's TikTok obsession becomes her creative outlet. Tammy Slaton has built a major presence on TikTok over the years, and her videos range from simple lip syncs to expressive storytelling. For some fans, the platform is a mere distraction for reality stars. For Tammy, it appears to be something more. She began posting regularly, and her followers quickly took notice of her consistency, camera confidence, and the way she engaged with trending sounds and themes. Her TikTok activity surged during her extended stays in rehabilitation centers, where filming for 1000 Elb Sisters slowed down. The hobby quickly became a daily routine for Tammy, allowing her to reach her followers on her own terms, outside of scripted or edited show formats. This self-produced content became more polished over time, hinting at her growing comfort and interest in creating digital content. Viewers started seeing Tammy not just as a reality star, but as a budding content creator, someone interested in learning the mechanics of engagement, trends, and influence. For some fans, this was the first major sign of Tammy considering a life post-reality TV. 2. Tammy starts expressing herself through makeup artistry. Another hobby that Tammy has embraced is makeup artistry. While she's not professionally trained, Tammy has shared several videos and selfies highlighting her makeup skills. Often opting for bold eyeshadow, dramatic eyeliner, or seasonal looks, Tammy treats makeup not just as enhancement, but as an art form. Some of her fans have even complimented her on her precision, creativity, and choice of colors. She occasionally walks her followers through her makeup routines, showing interest in tutorials, techniques, and even reviewing new products. These displays of beauty artistry serve as more than a pastime. They show Tammy's evolving desire for self-expression and perhaps even a future in beauty-related content. Given the popularity of makeup artists and beauty influencers on platforms like TikTok and Instagram, this hobby could easily turn into a new career path. The hobby reflects Tammy's shift towards self-care, empowerment, and independence, all of which could drive her to explore beauty branding beyond the confines of a TLC show. 3. Exploring the world of fashion in her own way. Throughout her transformation journey, Tammy Slaton has become more conscious about her clothing choices. Her changing body has allowed her to experiment more with fashion, and her growing interest in trendy outfits, accessories, and coordinated styles is becoming apparent to fans. In various TikTok videos and photos posted online, Tammy showcases different looks, often pairing her makeup skills with colorful headbands, stylish tops, and new aesthetics. This newfound love for fashion is subtle but notable, especially considering how limited her wardrobe options were in the early seasons. As her health improves, Tammy seems more determined to define her personal style, taking pride in how she presents herself. While not overtly a fashion blogger, her intentional posts about outfits and self-presentation suggest she's taking notes from influencers. If she continues down this path, fashion could be a viable future for her, perhaps as a plus-size fashion ambassador, reviewer, or creator. This particular hobby reflects a major mental and emotional shift for Tammy. The confidence required to express one's style and receive public feedback, especially after years of body image struggles, is not lost on her audience. 4. music and lip-sync performances reflect creative desires. One of the more entertaining hobbies Tammy has revealed is her enjoyment of lip-syncing and music-related performances. A recurring theme in her TikTok videos includes mouthing lyrics to trending songs, performing skits to audio clips, or showcasing dramatic facial expressions in response to musical cues. While these may seem like light-hearted content, they also suggest Tammy's comfort with performance and rhythm. She enjoys being the center of attention not in a reality show sense, but in a performative, entertaining capacity. This hobby might align with acting, performance art, or even podcasting down the line. Tammy has also expressed a love for certain music genres and artists, occasionally using her platform to share emotional connections to specific lyrics or songs. This attachment to music opens up other avenues, such as creating themed content, hosting live listening sessions, or diving into music commentary, areas that influencers have explored successfully. Though it's not a direct sign of an exit plan, the consistency and enjoyment Tammy gets from this activity suggests she could be planning a creative pivot soon. 5. Tammy hints at writing and journaling for mental clarity. Though not always showcased on screen or social media, Tammy has mentioned writing and journaling as part of her healing and mental wellness routines. This hobby, while more private, is deeply personal and transformative. It's been reported that during her stays in rehab, she maintained journals to track progress, emotional states, and goals. Journaling is often used as a therapeutic outlet, but it can also be a springboard to writing blogs, books, or memoirs. Fans of the show have often speculated whether Tammy might eventually tell her story in her own words. A memoir could potentially allow her to own her narrative, offer unfiltered perspectives, and inspire others navigating similar health challenges. If she continues down this path, journaling could evolve into full-blown authorship. Given her visibility and fan base, any writing project she undertakes could become a major hit. Her authentic voice, lived experience, and emotional range would resonate strongly with many readers. 6. Advocacy and motivational speaking as a future path. Perhaps the most significant sign that Tammy Slaton may exit 1000 Elb Sisters one day lies in her gradual emergence as an advocate for weight loss, body positivity, and mental health. As someone who has survived severe health crises, including life-threatening infections and emotional trauma, Tammy now speaks with a sense of maturity and accountability that was previously less visible. In interviews, she has talked about her determination to stay sober, keep the weight off, and help others in similar situations. These remarks have opened the door to a possible new role, motivational speaker or wellness advocate. Whether she does this through YouTube videos, social media talks, or community appearances, it's clear that Tammy has begun seeing herself as someone who can inspire. This hobby or passion for helping others is perhaps the most powerful clue that Tammy may one day move beyond the show, not as a celebrity in decline, but as a woman evolving into a teacher, coach, or spokesperson. With a growing awareness of her influence, she might align herself with organizations, public campaigns, or support groups focused on obesity, recovery, and self-love. This transition would mark a major pivot in her identity. From a star in a reality TV drama to a voice for change in a larger social context. Conclusion: a gradual exit, not a sudden departure. These 6 moments may seem disconnected at first glance, but when woven together, they highlight a consistent pattern. Tammy Slaton is discovering her interests, expressing her creativity, and building a life that increasingly exists outside of 1000 Elb Sisters. While there has been no official announcement about her departure from the series, her hobbies reflect a broader desire to explore independence, voice, and purpose beyond the show. As her health improves and her confidence grows, Tammy's hobbies may very well become professions. Whether it's content creation, beauty, fashion, advocacy, or storytelling, each hobby offers a potential exit route, one that she is quietly but steadily paving for herself. Fans of Tammy Slaton will no doubt continue watching her evolution with interest. But comment argues on the wall. This star is no longer defined solely by her weight struggles. She's carving out new identities, new passions, and perhaps soon, a new career far away from the cameras that once defined her.